To wrap up some of the halachot of the Sefirat Ha'Omer, yesterday we discussed if someone but was telling his friend one night at the Omer it is, and different ramifications of that halacha. We'll continue along those similar lines. There's a halacha that says, for example, if someone forgot to count and is unsure if they counted, what's the halacha? Can they continue to count in the Omer or not? So let me correct myself. They didn't forget to count. Instead, they don't know if they counted. It's a safek. I don't remember if I counted or not. Usually I count after Arvit, but I don't remember. I don't remember if I did or not. The halacha, the Shulchan Aruch and Ravadia explain that they can continue to count with a beracha. Only when it's with certainty that you did not count, do you have to stop making a beracha. But if you don't remember for sure if you counted or not, you may continue counting each night with a beracha. There's a few reasons brought down. One, because it's derabanan. Two, maybe it's each night is independent mitzvah, not all one mitzvah. We've explained all of these reasons in the past. Three, probably you might have counted even, so what's the problem? So there's a few reasons brought down in the Achronim why this is the case. Now what about, similar to yesterday's discussion, on the night of Lag B'Omer, someone says, tonight is Lag B'Omer, don't say Tachanun tomorrow. And you realize, I didn't yet count the Sefirah. Is he allowed to count that night with a bracha or not? So similar to what we said yesterday, the halakha is yes, he may, for a few reasons. One, like Gabby pointed out to me afterward, he didn't mention the weeks. And according to the Rav Yosef, the weeks are also me'akev. So if you don't mention the weeks, you can still count that night with a bracha. Two, he had no intent to fulfill the mitzvah. Three, he was just saying to omit tachanun the next day. So for these reasons, Rav writes that you may continue, you may count that night with the beracha. Now it gets even trickier, it gets even more interesting, because in that same idea, Rav explains that in the same scenario, someone says tonight is Lag B'Omer to his friend, and then he really didn't count that night, and tomorrow comes and he realizes, I didn't say anything beyond that Lag B'Omer. Rav also agrees that you can continue counting with the beracha because that Lag B'Omer worked. Again, it's interesting because it seems like it's contradicting itself. It's two sides of the same coin. But I think because it's a derabanan and a few other reasons, Ravadia went to be lenient and permit you to continue counting with a beracha. That's just a unique point with that. And lastly, someone who forgot to count all day. We know every morning we remind each other Hayom and we count that day. He forgot to count the night and the following day. During Ben Hashmashot, after Mincha, before Arvit, after Shkiyah, he realizes, wait, I didn't count yet. Halacha says he can still count during Ben Hashmashot with obviously without a beracha of yesterday's day, and then after Tzedek Kohavim that night count with a beracha. So because it's derabanan, again, a lot of these nafkot minot derive from the fact that the whole mitzvah is only rabbinic and not biblical. But these are all important practical scenarios that may occur, and we should be prepared and know how to respond if they happen. Have a wonderful day and Yom Tov.